Hello, my hungry friends. Goulash comes in so many variations. Just on my channel alone, this is the 17th recipe. But honestly, I have to admit, as a casserole, it was new to me. Super delicious. I can only recommend it, and that's why we're making it today. For this, we'll need some bell peppers. They can be mixed colors, but they don't have to be. We'll also need onions and potatoes, preferably waxy ones, and mixed goulash, meaning both pork and beef. Additionally, beef broth or stock, crème fraîche, or alternatively, sour cream. We'll need freshly grated cheese, a bit of all-purpose flour, and some rich tomato paste, along with seasoning to taste. All of this will be rounded off with spices like pepper, salt, and sweet paprika. We'll start with some prep work. The freshly cleaned and deseeded bell peppers are finely chopped into small bite-sized pieces. The peeled potatoes are cut into small cubes, and the onions, which are also peeled, are sliced into nice thin strips. Now we'll add oil to either a large pot or, like I'm using, a braising pan. Heat it up and then add the pieces of meat. These pieces will be seared all around at high heat. Stir vigorously while you're doing this. We'll season the meat right away. Add plenty of pepper, salt, and also sweet paprika. Mix the spices in and continue searing. Keep stirring and browning everything for a few more moments. Once we're ready, add the chopped onions to the mix. Stir everything together and let the onions roast along for 3 to 4 minutes. Next, we'll add the chopped bell peppers to the pan. Mix everything again and cook at medium heat. Then cover it with a lid and let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Afterwards, remove the lid, stir everything, and allow the released liquid to evaporate. Next, we'll add the tomato paste. Make sure to give it a bit of a stir in the middle first, then mix it in completely. Once that's done, we'll do the same with the flour. Sprinkle it in and stir it well. Now deglaze with the beef broth or stock, stir briefly and depending on taste. I really suggest that you season it once more right now, with a good amount of pepper, some salt, and just a touch more sweet paprika to enhance the flavors. Stir everything together and let it briefly come to a boil. Now we'll need a casserole dish of appropriate size and put the potato cubes in it. Spread them out evenly if needed. Take the pan off the heat and transfer its contents into the casserole dish. Whether you decide to use a ladle or choose to pour the goulash mixture directly from the pan, the choice is yours. Next, simply transfer it into the oven, where our casserole will bake at 200 degrees. With top and bottom heat, the casserole will bake for about 20 minutes. You can also let it bake for 25 minutes if you prefer. Let's briefly take the dish out and now spread that velvety crème fraîche across the top for added creaminess. Spread the crème fraîche on top. And to keep things interesting for you, I'll speed things up a bit. The final touch is to generously sprinkle grated cheese over the top. Back into the oven it goes, where the casserole will finish baking at the same temperature for another 20 minutes. If your oven has such a function, you can set it to broil in the last few minutes. Anyway, our casserole should look so delicious now. It's still bubbling and tastes absolutely delicious. Includes potatoes, so no extra side dishes are needed. It's a lovely family meal, but of course it also works perfectly for parties or brunch. I wish you lots of fun with the preparation and a very good appetite. Until next time, bye bye.